Even in the thin atmosphere of X-11, everyone fights, no one quits. All troopers are standing by for this critical ARC mission. The Deep Space Vanguard ready themselves to go below the surface and take care of business with the bugs.
Welcome to Starship Troopers Extermination. I recorded an entire gameplay with the mic on last night. However, I forgot to activate the mic in OBS, so here we go. This is a brand new game, kind of. It's been in early access for a while, but as of today, it is out in its full release. It's from the same people who made Squad, Offworld Industries. They've also worked on Squad 44, formerly known as Postscriptum. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that they got their start way back in the day doing Battlefield 2's Project Realism mod, or Project Reality I think it was. Anyway, this game's got a lot of old school DNA in it, and I am super in. We're here to earn our citizenship. So if you're into earning your citizenship, drop a like, drop a comment if you've ever seen the movie, and, maybe even hit that subscribe. We're going to be killing some bugs today, though, and I am looking forward to that. This is a pretty easy mission where, well, easy might not be the word. We've got the ARC here, and we are mapping bug tunnels. And to start it out, we got to go and get some ore so we can build our base up and everything and defend ourselves from the bug invasion, the swarms. So as you can see, we are here picking up our ore, which are the supplies, if you will, from something like Hell Let Loose or Squad that we're using to build our base. We're going to fight some bugs while we're down here too, because of course we are.
Spanky, you and I will stay here and guard. There's 7 of them going after the canister.
If it wasn't much of a hint that my teammate there was speaking, as you can see down in the bottom left corner, we are working in individual squads. I joined Demon Squad. I'm not sure who was talking there, but this is a co-op shooter with up to 16 player options, I do believe. And a bunch of different missions. There's something beautiful about being able to press quick play and jumping into the missions and shooting bugs. I love it. There's class advancement a la old school Battlefield that I'm super into. The gunplay feels super clean, and it runs pretty damn well, all things considered. I'm running a 6-year-old computer at this point, and a game that's hitting its 1.0 phase today, which is October 11th, 2024, says a lot about optimization when it runs well on my computer, even when, and you'll see this much later, the amount of bugs that will be on the screen, dead and alive. And that is a huge thing for me. However, I'm building a new computer this December, so hopefully we'll be able to play this in something even closer to 60, if not a locked 60. There's something beautiful about that idea. And so here we've got just some straight up combat. The combat is so fluid. It starts out simple. You think, oh, I'm just killing some drones, some warriors. The enemies you see the most in this game, but then the swarm comes out from underground, and sometimes you just gotta drop. If you ever played Day of Defeat with me back in the day, the feel good grenade, it's a classic.
Heads up, Brimstone 1. We're authorized to recycle and abandon fortifications. Get there before the bugs.
That right there is what it's all about. A giant mist of green as I get beat to death by bugs. The class that I'm playing as is called the Guardian. It's probably the most basic and easy to learn class. You do come with an extra set of armor. Come with an extra set of armor might be the wrong thing, but it does have heavy armor as a perk, for lack of a better word, and you are also able to set up a shield by pressing Q. I did it once in this gameplay, and it was an accident. It is quite convenient, though, towards the end of the game if you're not above all the bugs, which in this game I was the entire time. Also, despite what I'm doing here and looking like a fool, you can mantle, and I didn't realize that until about 3/4 of the way through this game. So don't take my horrible movement here as an indicator of what the game offers. It's still a little clunky, but if the only thing that's clunky is your mantling, you don't have much going wrong in your game. So let's build some ammo. I'm almost out. Definitely need some more. We can reload. We got a full clip and plenty to spare now, thankfully. And what a beautiful world. I would just like to say, beautiful world. And beautiful moments, like hearing your teammates turn into Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights. I'm just going to let this one play out.
Help me! Help me, Tom! Help me, baby Jesus! Help me, Tom!
That was making me laugh so hard last night, and I wish I had recorded my actual reaction because I'm sure it was golden. At least I'd like to think it was golden. Alright, so we've finished getting all the ore, which means it's time to go and get some gas cylinders so we can get the Ark moving. And just because you're doing the preliminary objectives does not mean that you are not going to be attacked by the swarm. We did see that a little bit. Here's the worst grenade of all time. It's to make up for the beautiful grenade that I threw earlier. But I love the gameplay, and I am still so surprised. There's way more bugs to come that you'll see on this screen, but the fact that it does manage to stay so consistent frame-wise is incredible. I love it. And we're going to build up this wall. I believe it was already there where I'm just doing repairs, but it does get us a little more safety from the bugs, which is important. You'll come to find out, especially in the tail end of every mission where the swarm really starts to bear down on everybody. And so we are going to get this last gas cylinder over to the Ark and move on to our final objective, which is a base defense mechanism. Generally, I wouldn't be so inclined to be excited about base defense or building things. Also, here you see that I figured out that there is a mantle, thankfully. Building in first-person shooters is generally something that I would frown on, but this works really in the same way that it does in Squad, and I think that's a really successful system. I'm not mad about having to be part of building anything in Starship Troopers either. We're going to throw another really bad grenade. It's not going to kill anything. It's not even going to blow up any dead carcasses. For shame. So yeah.
Clock is ticking, Brimstone 1. Let's get the base up and prepare for incoming.
Prepared for incoming. We're going to skip that part. Nothing really happens there, but here's a ton of bugs, and I'm just going to let this play out for a bit.
Ark has been fired. Data from the seismic pulse looks good. Expect a horde inbound to your location. ETA, now.
Keep the turrets,
Be
man.
advised, arachnid threat levels have risen.
The base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
Something I do want to touch on in the midst of this chaos, if you saw that little blue shield, some of the bigger bugs, namely the tigers and the grenadiers, were all that I've run into so far, but they do have armor, and it does deflect your rounds for occasionally. I'm still not entirely sure how exactly you're supposed to shoot them or where you shoot them, but as the video goes on, as this fight rages, you will see that I get both tiger and grenadier kills. And the grenadier at the very least was due to a grenade, but I definitely got some of the tigers with my assault rifle here, so who knows, who knows. And that big bug that just spawned back there is one of the grenadiers. You will definitely recognize these if you've seen the movie, even if you didn't necessarily know the name. And even more chaos is unfolding here. There are so many bugs that are dead on the screen, and I am now being bombarded by the grenadier. Fortunately, I don't think I get hit. I might a little bit, but it's pretty easy to avoid it if you're paying attention, or so it seems so far. And, oh, there I am on fire. Just a little on fire. At least I don't melt. You know, we got that going for us. But, you know, we're going to kill some more warriors, some more drones, and we're going to keep on fighting these bugs back.
The base is under attack in the southern quadrant.
As you can see there, my teammate was burning some of the corpses of the bugs. I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard that if the bugs pile up too high at your walls, they do use it as a way to get inside of your base, which is nuts. I love that as a quality. It's not a quality for you, the player, but it is a quality for the bugs, and it does kind of add some extra nuance to how you go about with all these finale scenarios. It feels a lot like Left 4 Dead 2 in that way, and I do think that's a really interesting concept that not a lot of games seem to have really implemented. But, you know, now we've got a Grenadier back here. We're going to kill some Tigers here, too, so you're going to get a fresh look at some more bugs that we have not seen yet. And I don't know why I am trying to shoot those way out there, but sometimes confidence is key, you know? And you'll see that blue shield there again. Obviously, my shots are just pinging off of that Grenadier. And so I'm just going to let the rest of this fight play out as it does. You're going to see a beautiful grenade kill and a couple good gun kills, I'd like to think. I'm no professional, but I would like to say that I'm a consummate FPS PC gamer. So, who knows? There's a Tiger for your trouble, though.
Base is under attack in the western quadrant.
Good job, troopers. We are reading the Ark has completed its data collection. Prepare to pack up and extract.
And as the dust settles, we are going to now make our way towards our extraction point. It doesn't seem that far to me, despite the fact that my teammate will point out that it is a 200-meter run. You have a pretty ample time limit to get from point A to point B. So I wasn't too worried about it. So we're going to get a little more XP before we peel out of here. Get some Tigers killed, some warriors. The Tigers are really creepy looking. Just a related thought. We're going to shoot the wall a couple times too, because apparently I'm not as accurate as I'd like to think that I am. We're going to lose that guy right there where it says recruit. There are some NPCs in these games. I've only seen them in this game, and I've only played 2 games so far.
Guys on the bunker, hurry up. It's 200 meters away.
And as you can see there, my teammate's letting us know, like, hey man, time to go. Fortunately, we are not going to run into any resistance between point A and B. And once we get to the extraction, we're going to utilize that time to get a little more XP before we take off. And so we're going to just run back through here. It's going to be a familiar area. Looks like there was one drone there, but my teammate took care of it. And we're going to move into a spot that we have not yet seen. It is just more of the cave system, so you're not going to see anything aesthetically new, even though it is a new location. These maps are really detailed, though, and I do like them a lot. There is sometimes when you load in a little bit of that FPS drop, but when there's not so many bugs on screen, it doesn't really seem to make too big of a difference. And there is our extraction ship. We've got a full 16-man slate here, so it looks like there's 2 sides. I believe if you're playing less, there's just 1, but we're going to go kill some bugs. You're going to see some really inaccurate shots here. They're hitting, but they're not doing much after that. And one of my teammates deploys their ability there too, which I'm not really sure what it is, but that's neither here nor there. I do think it has to do with pinging the bugs. It puts a red outline on them. And here I am thinking, maybe it's time to extract. I'm on the dropship, I'm good to go. I'm not sure that you can be attacked by the bugs once you get inside that red shield, but my teammates are in no hurry to get out of here, so I figure I might as well go join them. And despite hitting things from distance earlier, nothing of the sort this time around. We're gonna burn a whole clip and not hit a shot. There was not a hit marker among it.
We're leaving in 30 seconds. Get in the ship.
And with that 30-second call, it's time to head out. So everybody gets in. We don't lose anybody in the process here, which is beautiful. This has a very Battlefield 2142 Titan mode feel to it, for lack of a better one. I can't think of anything else like that. This game, it's given me a lot of nostalgia while simultaneously feeling very fresh, and I am very excited to be playing more of this. And the fact that it's now out on PC in its full release, as well as Xbox Series X and S, as well as PS5. I'm not sure if there's crossplay. I'm hoping there is, but we're at the end of the game. We got our victory. There's a nice, simple rank-up system that feels very much like a 2000s first-person shooter. I'm super into that, and I love that. So we get a little rank up there. There's no battle pass or anything in this game either, which is even better. See our demon squad, how we came out. I think I've got the 3rd most kills there. Looks like I am correct. And with that, we're going to head back to the title screen. We can start it all over again. I'd like to thank Offworld Industries for supporting this video because they gave me a copy of the game. And if it weren't for them, I don't know if I'd be able to check it out this weekend. So shout out to them. You guys should go check this one out. It's, like I said, out on Steam now, as well as PS5 and both the Xbox Series. So this one is definitely going to be a great one for people that are fans of 2000s first-person shooters that feel simultaneously brand new. You're not going to be inundated with any microtransactions or battle pass, anything like that. Definitely go check this one out, and I will see you on Planet X11.